Hello there, Internet. Version 2 here with Let's Play Danganronpa V3. Today, Mew's dead. Daybreak. The sun had risen while we're inside the virtual world. And Mew's dead. Hi, Monokuma.
Ding dong dong ding!
Are you appearing in person? I don't even know if that's the right term for you. Because everyone's already here, so there's no need?
Yeah?
Wait, you're already here.
Now then.
Well, I get to bring you the body discovery announcement live. Doing it live is great. Better than beer and fucking. Okay. Alright, Monokuma, you talk about beer and fucking, alright.
Huh? Daddy, have you always had such a potty mouth?
I was not mad because we already had one Vulgar cast member, but now it's my time to shine. I was gonna say Monokid died ages ago, but you're talking about Mew. Okay.
That's
Thankfully, I'm
nice.
adorable, so I can get away with saying all kinds of crude stuff. I finally get to be the foul-mouthed arsehole.
What a vulgar last word!
And Monotaro is just crying.
Hey,
What's wrong, Monotaro? You're just staring blankly at the body.
Mom?
Staring at the body? La 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 la.
Was it as bad as usual? Mommy! We barely heard the announcement as we stared at Mew, dumbfounded. We just stared at Mew's corpse.
that's terrible.
Why did it end up like this? As I said, like, it's not the worst death to happen, but it still sucks. And I was warming up to her more and more and more as it went on.
Why?
Mew, why? Why was Mew killed? Gonto don't understand either. Mew like this when Gonto wake up.
Why?
What's going on? Why this happened? It's obvious a murder happens.
Huh?
Murder?
Weird.
What do you mean? Did something happen while Gonto sleep?
No.
We weren't asleep and that wasn't a dream. We were in the virtual world. Where's Kaito? Is Kaito not here? How was Kaito? Kaito wasn't... We couldn't find Kaito, like, afterwards in there. How is Kaito not here? Almost as if on cue. We had footsteps running fast down the hallway, the sound growing louder until the door burst open. You heard the announcement?
Hey!
What's all this about? What was that body discovery announced? Mew, what the hell's going on here? You're too late, okay? All the others finished gasping in terror already.
By the way.
But anyway, where were you this whole time, Kaito? What were you doing? Why is it that every single case that we've had since being Shuichi, Kaito acts suspicious as fuck? Like, right when the murder happens. I feel like the game is always trying to push me into, guess what? The person you like is gonna commit murder again. So they're being sus as fuck and just not being around, or they've got to go off and do something, or they're not there. I feel like the game's constantly just pushing me into that. Because I feel like he has been sus every single time. It's never been for any actual sus reason, but they're constantly doing it.
So...
I was just taking a nap.
Huh?
Taking a nap? Why did you log out? You were sleeping? Gonto was sleeping too, had strange dream. Gonto not understand anything. As I said, that was the virtual world. So you logged out by yourself and then took a nap without our permission?
No.
I suddenly got logged out. Before I realized it, I was back here. Logged out involuntarily. How? What?
Okay.
I didn't know if it was okay to log back in, so I went back to my room and slept.
Damn it.
And when that body discovery announcement woke me up, I rushed over here. Hey, Kaito, if you're gonna lie, then you might as well do it better. Do you think you can make the killing game more exciting with a crappy lie like that? Okay, Kichi.
Hold on.
It's not a lie, I really was sleeping.
Hey.
Hold on a minute. We can discuss whether or not that's a lie later. What we need to do right now is begin the investigation. We need to discover who killed Mew. You seem ready. Well, of course you are.
Right?
One of your dear friends was killed, so it's finally time for you to shine. Preying on the whole Shuichi can only use his talent when someone dies thing that he was thinking of before. Explain it however you'd like, Kokichi. The fact is, if we don't find out who the culprit is, we'll all be executed.
No.
But I won't let that happen. I'll find the culprit so we can all survive. Even if the culprit is
Don't
Kaito?
screw around.
Huh? What?
Okay.
Now, please save your arguments for the class trial. In the meantime,
Dun, 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 dun.
with this, you can even investigate a Muse assault.
Even there?
Back alley items. I should not be
Now
making
then.
those jokes at this time. Do your best. I'm saying your guys will make this turn of events very entertaining. Asshole. Asshole, 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 asshole.
Daddy!
Daddy seems to be really enjoying that dirty word.
And
Mommy!
Mommy! And okay, everyone, let's do this. I'll find the culprit this time no matter what. Have you found the culprit ever, Kokichi?
Hey!
I mean, you were helpful in the last one a lot. Why are you being so cheery about?
What?
Well, what are you sad about? You guys hated her. Not as much as you hate me, but still.
Stop it!
That's not the issue. Of course I thought she was loud and annoying, but
I mean,
I never wanted her to die. I wanted us all to escape together.
Yes.
He certainly was brash and spirited, but she wasn't a bad person. She slept with me, kinda.
listen closely.
Believe me, I had her before maintenance on my body, so I know very well. I want to cry, but I can't. I should have had Mew install a crying function. I mean, you've got tears running down your face or something, so wouldn't your tears cause you to short circuit? Not at all. My body is completely waterproof.
Jeez.
Isn't the time for that. Gonta can no forgive this. Gonta never forgive this. Never forgive culprit either. But Gonta never forgives self. Gonta swear to protect everyone, but Gonta failed to protect Mew. Gonta no can protect anyone again. Gonta is failure as gentleman. I'm so tired of this awful feeling. I have to do something. I can't let this.
Shuichi,
Shuichi, don't carry the burden all by yourself.
listen up.
You're my sidekick. Don't forget.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it together. If we work together, we can solve this.
Ah.
No way, Josie and the Pussycats.
What?
What?
Well, you know.
Shuichi is the most reliable person in the class trial, you know. Why would we let such an important person work together with a suspect like you?
Huh?
Suspect? You're saying that if I was the culprit, Shuichi would hide the truth to protect me? Yeah, Shuichi would do that. You know, the person who revealed to everyone that Kaede was the culprit. You know, Shuichi, that guy.
Don't screw around.
Bullshit, don't underestimate Shuichi. Even if I was the culprit, he's the type of guy that sees things through. But remember Kaede's class trial?
Shut up.
He saw us through that, didn't he? I believe in Shuichi.
Okay.
Kaito. You love to believe, don't you, Kaito?
You really
But that belief could turn against you, especially in this killing game, you know. Kikichi, stop trying to, like, just be a dick to everyone.
Ugh.
I got no idea what you're talking about. I don't get it at all. He's talking about how just blind belief in people isn't, like, the best thing to rely on solely in this. Believing in people's good, but when it's the only thing you've got, you end up being absolutely no help in the class trials, like, every single time you've been no help in the class trials, Kaito. You're helpful outside of them, but inside the class trials, yeah, you are kind of useless. Fine, if you're gonna get all worked up over it, then me and Shuichi won't team up. But
Don't worry about it.
don't worry, it's just for now. But hearing him say all that, I can't stay quiet.
I believe
That
in
said,
you.
try to get through this on your own. Clear me a suspicion with your own power. If you can be cleared. Okay. I don't like this at all. It feels like another one of Kikichi's tricks. Of course, this is Kaido we're talking about. Nothing I say could change his mind. Regardless, there's only one thing I can do. I can't be afraid. I can't get lost now. So after the last Deadly Life, I'm terrified as fuck that we're gonna have like 16 deaths in this. They're gonna bring back everyone just to kill them again. And yeah, I'm worried about that. In order to protect everyone, I have to do something. I have to do something. Investigation start. First, I should check the Monokuma file. So what's gonna be the cause of death? The victim is the ultimate inventor, Miu Iruma. The body was discovered in the computer room on the 4th floor. Approximate time of death is 6:30 AM. There are no external wounds on the body. Very short, very, very short. No external wounds, so I mean she was probably killed inside of that. And like the shock just killed her in this, like everything that's a virtual world where that's the case. The shock of dying kills you in real life. I don't know if that's true, because people say that about dreams. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if you're gonna have that much of a heart attack or whatever for it, but whatever. We're rolling with it. There was ghosts in the last one during the execution, so we're rolling with it. Time of death happened 30 minutes before now, while we were still in the virtual world. Kikichi, what do you want? You don't have to be so wary of me. It's not like I'm gonna get in your way, Shuichi. It's just, I hate lies so much that I tend to suspect others a lot. So this might be truthful and he just has a massive self-loathing aspect to him. That could totally be a thing. I don't fucking know. Kaido said he wouldn't team up with you for this case, but I can't trust those
So
words.
that means...
That's why I'm keeping an eye out, just in case he tries to bother you. Keeping an eye out.
It's true.
Don't take it the wrong way, though. I'm not trying to replace Kaito as your partner, okay?
All right.
But I'll help you as much as I can. So, where are you going to investigate now? Okay. Okay, we're teaming up with you for now. Okay. I have iced tea again. It's the best thing for these long ones, because it's nice and refreshing, and it's got approximately a state's worth of ice in it. Alright, look at the Xbox. From what the time of death indicated in the Monokuma file, Mew was killed while we're still in the virtual world. Okay. Oh, they're around. Okay. Let's talk to everyone first. Otherwise, I'll forget to later.
Hey,
Gonto, you alright?
you're so dumb.
You still depressed about Mew? Don't be such a Debbie Downer.
By the way,
Oh, Gonto, I want to know what you think. Rare, I know, but who do you think is the culprit?
Gonta don't know.
Gonto not know. Murder already happened when Gonto wake up.
How this happened?
Why this happened? Why Mew killed? Gonto not understand. Gonto not understand anything.
How can this be?
But Gonto frustrated and sad. Gonto no could protect Mew. Seems all over the place right now. Oh man, he can't think at all when he's like this.
it's true.
But Gonto doesn't seem to be lying. Pretty sure he's telling us the truth. Well, I guess a big dum-dum like Gonto doesn't have the brains to lie in the first place.
Hey,
Don't talk about him like that.
I'm disappointed.
So disappointed in you, Gonto. When I first met you, I thought you'd be more useful.
Sorry,
Sorry.
Gonta.
Gonto
Idiot.
says sorry. Gonto sorry Hino could protect Mew.
Hey,
If you feel that bad about it, then stop blaming yourself. Help us find the culprit instead. This is the culprit's fault anyway, so pull yourself together and help us, okay? Okay, Gonta understands. I mean, like... I know sometimes Kikichi does help, but he's also sometimes a dick, and he bosses you around a lot, Gonta. You do need to stop listening to him.
Gonta do his best.
Gonta do his best to find culprit. Gonta definitely do his best this time. That's the spirit. Now Kikichi's encouraging him. Really don't know what Kikichi's thinking. I feel like Kikichi does actually know this one because he's getting so goddamn involved to be more of a dick. I never thought Mew would be killed. When I saw her avatar there not moving, I thought maybe, but
you're right.
that's right. You saw that Mew's avatar in the virtual world had stopped moving. Me, Kibo, and Maki all found her avatar.
Hey.
Can you tell me more about that? Any details? Yeah, we never actually saw it. We were outside looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel.
Hey.
Mew was too, right? No, Mew volunteered to look around the outside of the chapel, so she wasn't with us. Mew volunteered to look around outside. We searched, but then we couldn't find anything. Then right when we were starting to get tired, all of a sudden we heard a really loud sound outside. Yeah, that's what alerted us in the first place. And Shirogane was saying that she saw Mew, I think. That must be the sound I heard as well. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hitting the chapel wall. So we all rushed outside to check the side of the chapel, and we found Mew's avatar. That's when you went to log out to check Mew's real body, correct? But when we went to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. That was Mew who did that. She pulled it away. Then while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
I see, thank you. That testimony sounded important, especially about how they couldn't cross the river. Because
Because
if they weren't able to cross, then no one could have been gone between the mansion and chapel. Then this helps us narrow down the people who could have come into contact with Mew. Who could have come into contact with Mew at the chapel. Events at the chapel have been added. So curious what the fuck that loud as fuck sound was.
That's right.
Shuichi, I gotta explain, just so you don't misunderstand. Explain what? You're talking about how you logged out by yourself, right? Okay, let's hear it then. Why are you...
Yeah.
Feel free to lie, of course. Exposing lies is the real pleasure of this game, after all.
Don't
Can
screw
you
around.
stop following us?
Hey,
Kaido, just ignore him and talk to me, okay?
I mean,
About the whole logging out thing. I don't really get it myself. When I was looking for the secret of the outside world on the rooftop, a circle lit up under me. I was suddenly sucked in, and before I knew it, I was logged out. Same thing happened when I used the phone to log out. How'd that happen on the roof? And what happens after you logged out?
so...
Everyone else was still logged in, but I didn't know if it was okay for me to log back in. So I just went back to my room and slept. Since it was dawn, I was pretty tired. And the body discovery announcement woke you. Yeah, that's right. I heard it and rushed back here. Do you remember what condition Mew's body was in when you logged
My
out?
bad.
Nah, I didn't pay attention to that, so I don't know. You didn't notice anything wrong? Like whether she was dead or not? Like I said, I don't know. Okay, sorry. So I just need to object to the contradiction in that testimony. Right.
screw around.
Said I'm not lying. Tell him, Shuichi.
Shuichi.
No, Shuichi. In order to find the truth, you can't be biased. Okay. Okay. We're having those two just go against each other now properly. Okay. Hi, Maki. Maki was working on the computer, her hand moving the mouse around rapidly. You know how to work that computer, Maki?
Nope.
No, not really. I've never used this program before either. I see. I imagine that would be difficult to understand unless you're an expert.
Well,
But I did find the text file regarding this program. It has info about the program's basic features, but other than that, there's not much. Oh, so what did it say? If you don't want to tell me, at least tell it to Shuichi. According to this text file, the killing game simulator used a certain program as the base. It's called the Neo Worlds program. Straight up, actually Neo Worlds program. Okay. Neo World program. Never heard of it.
well,
In this killing game simulator, objects can't break. Your body's 5 senses are connected to your avatar, and your avatar cannot be harmed. But any damage inflicted on your avatar will be transferred to your body in the real world. So like if someone punched you, the bruise would appear in the real world? How? Or does it just mean like the impact beneath that? I don't understand. That matches what Mew told us.
that's true.
If your avatar receives fatal damage, then your real body will die from shock. From shock. This is the first time we're hearing about this. If someone receives a fatal injury in the virtual world, then they die in the real world. Well, your 5 senses are connected, so it makes sense you'd feel the same amount of pain. There's more than 5 senses, whatever.
right?
So it wouldn't be too surprising if you died from the fatal injury. Deaths can be less painful than other things you could feel, whatever.
Oh, man.
But the more important question is, why did Mew keep such an important detail a secret? When she told us, hurt there, hurt here. Well, we worked that out at least. That is strange. I have no idea why she wouldn't mention such an important detail. Did she hide that from us on purpose?
Well,
That's all it says about the virtual world's basic features. The rest of the virtual world is the same as the real world, including the laws of physics. Warps and special transportation, like mounts, do not exist.
I see.
So you can only move around using your avatar.
How boring.
So she should have added the warps and mounts to the virtual world. That's all it says in this text file.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. That was very helpful. Okay.
But
Is the info in the text file correct?
what are you talking about?
What do you mean?
nuh-uh.
I'm not doubting you or anything, Maki, but I'm just saying the file could have been rewritten. It's possible someone rewrote the original info with false info, you know?
But
But to determine that, you would need extensive knowledge of computers.
It's my time to shine.
This looks like a job for me!
Huh?
What? Huh?
Stop it.
Don't get in our way. I won't get in the way. In fact, I want you to let me help with the investigation.
Help with the investigation? Monotaro, what are you saying?
Hey,
Come on, please. Won't you let me help with the investigation? Ever since I forgot I'm bad with computers, I'm good with computers now.
What are you talking about?
That logic doesn't make any sense.
No way!
You can't, Monotaro. We're not allowed to help the participants. As mascots, we gotta stick to that rule.
I don't care.
I don't give a fart about the rules. I want to help everyone. Be good, mommy. I want to avenge my dead mommy.
Huh?
Your mommy? You mean Mew?
No, Monotaro. You've forgotten again. You've forgotten that she's not our mother.
I want
And you've forgotten about the important person you need to protect.
Shut up, you pig. I'm busy avenging mommy's death.
How sad, but it looks like this is goodbye. I love you, but There's someone I need to protect. Goodbye.
So long. Farewell.
I didn't even get to talk to you. Alright. Alrighty then, let's do this.
Huh?
Do what?
So what?
I don't care either way. If you want to help, then that's fine. True, I suppose, but... Thanks! I'll do my best for Mommy's sake! I'm gonna use the computer with these ninja stars I got!
No.
Wait, perhaps we should... He's doing his best for his dead mommy, I'm so touched! Alright, fine. I'll leave it to you then. Suppose I have no choice.
Alright!
Alright! I'll start analyzing the computer right away! Super turbo hacking powers activate!
Stinky little computer is
No match for my hands!
His hands are going at such an intense speed that the friction is creating fire.
Don't burn the computer.
Alright!
I've already analyzed a few things.
Huh?
Already?
Okay.
The text file is consistent with the original program. It doesn't look like it was altered.
Yay!
Also, I found this too! More ninja stars! Yeah!
Is this?
This looks like the information of when everyone logged out. And I can see after the last login, there's a last log out. Like earlier than the rest for Kaito.
Okay.
There's no sign that this was altered either. It's definitely accurate information.
Hey.
Could you show it to me? Okay, a bunch of people log in. Kaito log out, did log out like about an hour and a half before everyone else logged out. And Mew log out is not there. It really does have everyone's login and log out times recorded.
Well,
Aside from Mew, everyone has logged in and out once.
You're right.
Then it would appear that no one secretly logged out and then logged back in. Then my main concern becomes Kaito. He logged out ahead of us. No, couldn't be him. Login, logout record has been added. Hey, level up. Also, there's something else I noticed while I was analyzing the program.
So?
It looks like some parts of the program were rewritten.
Huh?
The program's been rewritten.
Oh.
Obviously, Mew's the only person capable of doing that. So which files did she rewrite and what did she change?
Okay.
I'll analyze that, of course, but it's gonna take a little time. Well, as long as it's done by class trial, then Shuichi will be able to avenge Mew. He's just saying whatever he pleases.
Alright!
Alright! Then I'll keep on analyzing the crap out of this program. You're so reliable.
that's true.
Yeah, way more than you. Burn! Burn, that's Kikichi burn right there. Can you believe Monotaro's on our side now? And all for his recently deceased mummy. I'm so touched I can't stop crying. Monokub's loved her so much. I'll never forgive the culprit who killed Mew. I'm just ignoring him? Okay. Okay. Okay, Bo. I've been wondering, what was the secret of the outside world that we were searching for anyway? That's true, we got sidetracked by Mew's murder case. We never discovered what that secret actually was. We couldn't find anything at the chapel, and you found nothing at the mansion, right?
Okay.
No, Shirogane and I didn't find anything.
My bad.
I didn't find anything either. That's probably the same with Kaito and Gonta too, right?
Right?
And knowing them, if they had found something, they would have told us right
Yeah.
away. Yes, they would have, unlike you.
Whoa.
Wow, Shuichi, did you hear that? The Rebel's been sassy with me. Yeah, people are starting to get sick of your bullshit, Kikichi.
So mean.
Did you know? Rebels don't need warm blood to function, so they become cold like this. That's why he's more concerned about the secret of the outside world than poor Mew. He knows he wouldn't cry even if he wanted to. He couldn't cry. He went so far to stage his dramatic reaction.
That's wrong.
That's not true. I'm hoping we discover the truth too.
Oh.
You're a pretty advanced robot. You can be sassy and make excuses. Kichi. Damn it. Have you always got to be a dick? I mean, yes, but... I mean, he's not always a dick, but he's always a dick, you know what I mean? Even when he's not being a dick, he's doing it by being a dick. So now that I think about it, sometimes Kaito's like that too. It ended up like this after all. I had a bad feeling ever since I thought I saw Mew from the dining room window. You thought you saw Mew? Yeah, I told Shuichi about it. Yeah, she came in just being like, I think I saw Mew. Which is fucking bizarre.
Oh.
Unless you're lying to us because you did it. Oh, you saw Mew then? I thought I must have been mistaken, since she should have been by the chapel. So you're only saying you were mistaken, so you don't have to feel as guilty. Huh?
Because?
If you had been positive it was Mew, then you could have done something sooner. You could have prevented her death, you know.
Hey,
That's just speculation, Kikichi. You can't judge in hindsight.
my bad.
Oh, we went a little off topic there. Anyway, I want to ask you something. What did you do after you thought you saw Mew? I thought I was mistaken, but it really bothered me, so about 10 minutes later, I told Shuichi, and while we were talking about it, loud as fuck sounds. What was that sound? Something was struck very hard, and it came from outside. And we heard Kibo scream, I think, too. We heard a loud noise and rushed out into the entrance hall. But now, let's go outside and check. Oh, no! And then we heard Kibo. I think I heard him outside. He sounded close.
Huh?
Kibo's voice, huh? Wasn't he at the chapel?
Okay.
He was, but Shirogane and I are positive it was his voice. We heard Kibo from the entrance hall when he should have been at the chapel. That's weird, because you shouldn't be able to hear anything between the chapel and mansion. Even Mew said that, because the loading screen's there. Oh, we need a loading screen for that one. Yeah, you can't hear anything at all while you're inside the map loading point. While you're in the loading point, not through it.
I see.
You're right, that sound shouldn't reach through the map loading point. She said you can't hear anything while you're in it, not necessarily through it. So how did we hear Kibo's voice? How were we able to hear Kibo at the mansion if he was at the chapel? Maybe someone's lying.
What?
Lying.
Hey.
By the way, Kikichi, did you hear the loud noise or Kibo's voice at all?
Ah.
I'm not sure. I must have not noticed because I was too busy searching. You're lying to his face. Kaito! Kaito, you keep interrupting me when I talk. Do you like me or something?
Don't screw around.
Who would like you, dumbass? I was interested in Shuichi's conversation.
Huh?
My conversation?
Ah.
You had Kibo's voice when it should have been impossible. Can you tell me more about that? Well, what I said before was pretty much everything. After that, we headed back to the chapel to see what happened. We saw Gonta as we left the mansion, and the three of us went to the river together. That's when we met up with Kikichi. And then we used the signboard that I found as a bridge. What about it, though? Did you notice anything? I suppose not.
But
I see you're working hard. It looks like you're starting to take this game seriously, Kaito. Shut up! Shut up! Shirogane's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. And a loud noise. I'm trying to piece some things together about some of these names. Small bottle, what the fuck? There's something on the seat. What the fuck is that? It's a small bottle. I feel as though I've seen this before.
oh,
That's from Shuichi's lab. It's the only place that we've seen bottles of stuff. And in that case, it should be poison. What the fuck's that doing here?
huh?
Mine. Oh, I guess it's not yours, but it is from your lab. That's right, it was in the Ultimate Detective's lab.
Right?
Yeah, it's that poison. So you know about this, Kikichi? Of course, because I already checked it. We are in a killing game, you know. If there's poison and tricks prepared, then of course I'd investigate them ASAP.
That's,
Is that... Oh, it's not so I can use them. I check in case someone else uses them. Is that really true?
by the way.
By the way, did you see the label on the back of this bottle? The label. According to the warnings here, this poison is pretty lethal. It becomes neutralized once it's mixed, so it has to be taken directly. But when it's taken directly, the victim will immediately die, even if they only sip a bit. Which means you could get the victim's mouth open, you could kill them instantly. I can't imagine a better method of killing someone who's locked in.
By the way.
By the way, I should tell you what symptoms this poison causes. It causes a small blood vessel under the conjunctiva to explode, which makes the whites of your eyes turn blood red. Bloodshot eyes. That's important info. Well, that's everything about this poison. Am I doing a good job? Maybe it's time you acknowledged me as your partner.
No.
I thought I remembered you saying that you didn't want to be my partner. Did I? Well, sometimes I lie without thinking about it. Seriously? Anyway, who brought this poison? Do you think the culprit did it? Who brought the poison? Can't be certain yet. I Okay, there being poison here, like, throws off everything. Also, it's in Kikichi's seat. But I do know that the poison was left on that person's chair. It's on Kikichi's seat. It's on Kikichi's fucking seat. Okay. This is the device we wore on our heads to enter the virtual world. Some helmets still have their cords plugged in. Others have them removed. I'm positive that they were unplugged after logging out. That's it, the cords. We were supposed to plug the 2 cords from the computer into our helmets. The red cord for consciousness and the blue for memory. If you got those mixed up, no one would know what the fuck would happen. Probably gets all glitchy or something. Maybe become a vegetable, maybe your body swap with someone, who knows? A glitch. Device instructions have been added. Okay. I believe we've spoken to everyone at this point. Okay. So yeah, visor, okay. So there's Mew's visor and then Mew herself. Okay. I was just wondering if any of the background parts are going to be stuff as well. Visor. Okay, so it's the same visor. I was wondering if it was Mew's visor, that would be a different thing. Alright. Near Mew's body. Mew's hand are clasped around her neck, as if she were gasping for air. Alright. Her eyes are wide open in panic. She must have suffered quite a bit.
Wow.
That is one grody face. You must have suffered a lot. A vulgar death fit for a vulgar bitch.
Hey,
Stop, Kikichi. Even if you're joking, that's too far.
it's nothing.
You're right. You should never speak ill of the dead, no matter how much you hated them.
Right?
Even if she was a despised, pathetic, dirty cum toilet of a person. She would have liked that. I suppose I'll never get Kikichi to change. But what's Mew's cause of death? It doesn't say in the Monokuma file. May I? I wanted to let you know just in case it turns out to be a clue.
By the way,
I was the first one to log out and find Mew's body. She was still wearing the helmet, and her body was contorting into this awful position. Maki logged out after I did, and she helped me take off Mew's helmet off. And then she was gone.
hey,
Is that a confession?
Why?
How is that a confession? Anyway, the question is the cause of death. What caused her to suffer like this? Mew's corpse has been added. I suppose I've investigated everything that I can here.
hey.
Are you done investigating the crime scene? So you know who the culprit is yet?
No.
No. This might not actually be the crime scene. Yes, injuries in the virtual world could be fatal in the real world. Meaning there's a possibility that she was killed in the virtual world. Which means the next area to investigate should be
Oh, I see.
the virtual world. We should go there again. Swear to God, if we wake up and another person's dead in this deadly life as well, I'm going to punch someone. Namely myself for being right again. Huh?
See?
I just read your mind, didn't I? I did. Right.
Got it.
That's the case that I'm coming
Oh.
to. You guys really like me, huh? Well, say whatever you want. I don't have time to waste on you.
Yeah.
We go back to the virtual world, we might find some new clues. With those, I might be able to clear my name. May I join you as well? I also think we should investigate the virtual world again.
All right.
Why don't we all go?
Wow.
Oh, so I get to be that avatar again?
What?
I thought you didn't like being that avatar. You did like that avatar after all.
Well,
I'm gonna stay here. He's still in the middle of analyzing the program. Gone to search this place some more. There's no time to be sleeping. That's not what we're... Well, that's fine. Then I'll stay here too. You said you wanted to come along. Surprise, are you gonna get lonely without your partner?
My bad.
But I'm busy too, you know. I have to watch Maki in case she tries to do anything deceitful. Deceitful?
See?
Well, you and Kaido are pretty close, so you might do something deceitful for him, right?
Thank goodness.
Good thing Gonda's here with me. Your glare is too scary to handle alone. Gonta would risk his life to protect me from a murderer. Huh? Hey, if you keep saying messed up crap like that, I'm gonna kick your ass into orbit.
all right already.
It's fine, just ignore him and hurry to the virtual worlds.
Okay.
Kaido, let's just focus on solving the case for now. Fine.
Thank goodness.
Thank God. I don't like violence. The ultimate supreme leader would rather sneak around.
So that means...
So anyway, I'll leave the virtual world to you, Shuichi.
Yeah.
But I'm not exaggerating when I say this class trial can only be solved by you, okay? Your talent can save the useless people here, you know.
What?
Who you calling useless?
I told you.
Enough already. Kaito, let's go. Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, Shirogane, and I are prepared to enter the virtual worlds. Again! Totally a good idea. We picked up our helmets once again, sitting in the same seats as before. And Mew's just dead in her chair. Red cord
goes in the right side and the blue cord in the left, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, let's just have, like, yeah, she can't tell us the
Hands
stuff.
I hold my chopsticks with. I gotta be sure to get it right.
If you're that worried, why don't you use one that's already set up?
We place the devices on our heads and flip to the switch. There we got the cutscene again! We spent money on it, we've got to use it twice. I mean, that's usually not the case, but hey. Backwards numbers! Pardon me. Welcome to the Neo World program. Are the others canon or not? It's so confusing.
Great, huh?
It's my avatar! Look, my avatar! So you liked it after all.
You know...
So we're back here.
100%.
Apparently we always arrive in this room when we log in. You said that logging in and out isn't possible unless we're in this room.
Huh?
Then, how did I get logged out while I was on the rooftop?
Okay.
We need to investigate that area too.
What should we do?
First we're gonna check Mew's avatar, right?
That's right.
I think her avatar is still near the chapel. Then let's head to the chapel. To the chapel! Back to chibi form. I should check the map before heading to the chapel. Okay. Okay, let's check the map. There are two maps on the wall. One of the mansion, one of the worlds. Yep, so there's those. Check the map of the mansion. We got those, yes. Just reconfirming everything that we saw. I'm assuming the blue is windows. So there's a window in the dining hall. Which I think is where Shirogane said that she saw Mew from. So that side of the building. We split up when looking for the secret of the outside world. Kikichi at the salon, Shirogane at the dining room, Kaito the roof, and gone to the outside. Okay. And then there's this map here. The map of the entire virtual world. World surrounded by walls in all four directions. There's a loading point in the middle, so the map is split in two. No sight or sound can pass through the map loading point. Again, I'm pretty sure her thing was you can't hear anything while you're inside the loading point, but whatever. To get to the mansion to the chapel, you have to go through this point. You also have to cross the river that runs parallel to it. That's how this world is designed. It's strange. It feels as though there's some secret to this. I mean, yes, there's one very clear thing that is still very confusing about what happened before, but we'll get to that when we get to that. Assuming you're even going to mention it. Secret to this world. Are we having another funhouse mystery? This map was made by Mew. Is that what's bothering me?
Shuichi.
I understand. Looking at the maps makes you feel calm, doesn't it? Huh? What? Huh? You're the type of kid who stares at maps alone instead of playing at recess, aren't you?
No.
I never did anything like that.
Shuichi!
Don't forget we're here for you, bro.
Indeed.
You're not alone anymore. What?
That's fine.
You don't need to withdraw into a shell, you know. What? I'm so proud of you. You made friends with real people, not maps.
That's wrong.
Investigating! Just investigate. I like how people will just turn around and just exclaim stuff about Shuichi's personality, and everyone is just like, yeah, no, I can see that. Like he's a masochist and he loves being bossed around. It's like everyone's just like, yeah, I can see that. That makes sense to me. And it's just like, ah, you're all dicks to Shuichi. Oh, Shuichi, could you please come with me?
What happened?
What happened? I found something strange. I don't know if it's relevant to the case, but I want to hear your opinion regardless. Also, I just moved my fan, which is now pointing at me, which might be pointing at the microphone, so I apologize if you can hear it. But I am fucking sweltering up a storm in here, because it's still summer in Australia, and it's still fucking hot as fuck. Why is there toilet paper here? This is toilet paper, right? Why would it be in a place like this?
That's right.
It's cold here.
Huh?
Huh?
Which means...
My initial thought that someone may have come here to defecate.
No.
No, I don't think that's it. I don't think avatars have bowel movements. I don't have to go at all.
Huh?
I didn't realize that. That never occurred to me, as I do not need to expel solid waste in the real world. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Wait. It's
But...
still weird as fuck that it's here, though. Could this be related to the case? Wouldn't toilet paper be useless here anyway because you couldn't even tear it to use it? Although it does... I don't know. Does the edge of that look like it's torn? Yeah, it's just for aesthetics. So. Alright, running. We're going to the chapel, right? Hello, everyone. I'm just going to talk to everyone.
My apologies.
I apologize for earlier. No need to apologize. I'm not quite certain why he's apologizing anyway. What's up?
Oh,
I knew it was going to be like this, but it's cold. It's snowing this much, any clues might get buried. Maybe that's what the culprit wanted? Does that work here? Does snow actually build up in this world? Huh? Why is the bridge here? Did you not?
Hey, so...
Isn't the signboard that Mew... Isn't that the signboard Mew threw into the river? It is, yes. My hand slipped.
You know...
It's not some other signboard, right? She said there's only one of them.
No.
It's definitely the same. I brought back the one that was stuck on the rocks in the river. So that's what happened. But there's something bothering me. You mean the fact that it was to the left of where it was? The rocks that the signboard got caught on weren't on the chapel side of the map. They were on the mansion side. What about that bothers you? You just got watched from the chapel to the mansion, right? Can you not see the direction that the river's clearly flowing in, though? From the chapel to the mansion. That's odd. The flow of the river.
Shuichi!
Think later, bro. Let's get moving. Exactly. It's fucking bizarre. Alright, but now we need to investigate the scene. Signboard used as a bridge has been added to the truth bullet section. Okay, and through the loading zone we go. Whoop! Boom. There we go. Everyone here? Oh.
As I thought.
That's not great. Okay, so there's other things here. The scene of the crime has not been altered since I found her. There's a lot of stuff here. So there's no possibility that someone tried to tamper with the crime scene afterwards. That's for sure. It's just like how we left it. I'm pretty confident in my memory. I memorized a magic spell that would take a whole year just to chant.
What?
If you think I'm lying, I can start the chant right now, you know.
Unfortunately.
No, thank you. I do not think I could wait a whole year. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains unchanged.
Actually,
Look at all the stuff scattered around. What happened here? There's a lot of shit here.
Jeez.
That's what we're gonna start investigating right now. Isn't that right, Shuichi?
Okay.
Right. Okay, well, I'm gonna talk to everyone first.
Shuichi!
Let's get pumped up and investigate. If we can find a nuclear here, we can clear my name. I'm gonna give it my all, but not because I don't trust you or anything like that. It's just after hearing all that crap Kikichi said, as a man, I can't stay quiet. Yep, manliness. You can't leave footprints in the stove, so it's probably not a clue. Okay, yes, that would be correct. Could you tell me more about when you found Mew one more time? We were looking for the secret of the outside world at the chapel, but since Mew volunteered to check outside the chapel, she was separated from us. A while after we started the search, we heard a really loud sound outside. Something must have hit the wall of the chapel really hard. We felt it all the way from inside. Something hit the chapel wall? So we rushed outside to check this side of the side of the chapel, and we found Mew's avatar. And then we all tried to go to the mansion to log out and check Mew's real body. But when we got to the river, the bridge was gone for some reason. Then while we were standing around wondering what to do, you guys showed up.
Thank you.
Thank you. I got it. There must be some clue in that account. What's wrong, Kibo? Something bothering you?
Well,
I just remembered something. I think the whispering I overheard might be relevant to this case. You heard whispering?
yes.
Yes. I did not intend to eavesdrop, but I did hear it. Surely before we gathered at the chapel and dispersed to begin searching. Oh yeah, this. Yeah, when those two. It would seem Kikichi and Mew had made plans to meet each other.
Huh?
Meet each other?
Yes.
Kikichi was confirming the specific place that they were supposed to meet. I couldn't hear the whole conversation, but I'm certain the rooftop was mentioned. But then those two met on the rooftop.
Well...
But it's strange, right? If they were planning to meet on the mansion's rooftop, why didn't we volunteer to search the area around the chapel?
You're right.
That is true. They were meeting on the roof. She would have wanted to search the mansion. Either way, she shouldn't have been able to get to the rooftop. She was searching the area around the chapel, which is where we found her avatar. And with no bridge to cross the river, she could not have gone from chapel to the mansion. That's true. Something is strange about all of this. Okay. Okay. I'm now re-confused. Fuck.
Shuichi!
Not what I meant. Not what I meant. There's this. It's a piece of lattice. Why is that here? That is a mysterious object. We've seen this before, but I'm trying to think of where. It's a wooden mat. It used to be common in bathrooms.
Yeah?
I didn't see anything like that at the chapel. Where did it come from? Not the chapel. Then why is it here?
Yeah.
I just figured it out with my magic. Huh? You did?
I see.
Maybe someone used that instead of the signboard to cross the river. That someone is the culprit.
No.
I don't think so. The river's current is pretty fast. Even if you did use it to cross, there's no reason it would be here. I know that. I was just testing you a little. Is it long enough to be a bridge? Why would you want to test me? What does this mean? What's something like this doing here? I'm not positive why this lattice is left here, but I'm sure that it must have something to do with the case. Lattice near the chapel. Okay. A hammer. There's a hammer here. All dangerous objects were meant to be taken out. It's really all dangerous objects that can be used as weapons. A hammer can totally be used as a weapon. I can't imagine she'd miss a hammer. Was Mew lying? But why would she lie? Is this a cell phone? There are cell phones in this world, but what could they be for?
No.
A phone, so you could log out with it. A cell phone. I can't believe there's something like this here. Kaido, perfect timing. I'd like you to help me out with something. I just want to test something out.
Come on, man.
Help you out?
Of course.
Of course. I'd never say no to a favor from my sidekick.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kaito.
You know,
So what do you need me to do?
Is that all right?
You don't have to do anything. You just have to stand here. I just gotta stand here? Kaito Momota. What the fuck? Okay. Mew was hiding a lot of shit from us. This can be used to log out, just like the phone in the salon. This proves it doesn't have to be the person themselves. If you just say their name, you can log out anyone you like.
All right.
Thanks to Kaito's help, I'm starting to pin this down. That clears up Kaito a lot. I bet Kaito's pretty surprised when he logged out all of a sudden. I should apologize for that later. Maybe you should have told him a little bit about what was happening. Nah, it's fine. Sorry. I just gotta have a little Twinkie to ooze. Why do I have to say it like that? Ryu's avatar is frozen, collapsed in the snow. A logged out avatar disappears, but if the real body dies, the avatar remains. Makes sense for a killing game simulator. The body disappeared. We couldn't investigate. The avatar never shows injuries, so they stay the same. She still looks almost alive.
But
Her face is so pretty here, isn't it? It's hard to believe she's dead.
Okay.
Mew's avatar has been added. I finished my investigation to this area.
Shuichi.
It seemed we were finished investigating this place.
Okay.
Yeah, there's something I wanted to ask. Can our avatars hide objects? It seems like you can put stuff in your clothes here too, just like the real world. I see, just like the real world. So what are we gonna do next? Are we going back to the real world already? Before that, there's one more place I have to investigate. The mansion rooftop.
As I thought.
Very well then. The place Mew and Kikichi were supposed to meet. The place Kaito logged out. I'm positive it has something to do with this case. There should be clues there. I don't really get it, but if you want to investigate, then let's go do that, Shuichi. Yeah, you're right. Shuichi, everyone is counting on you, including myself.
Shuichi.
Please give the class trial everything you've got and see us through to the end. And I'll do my best as well, of course. And I as well. I can at least do that. I'm a detective, after all. Okay. Over to there. And through the loading screen. Whoop! There we go. Mirai Hills. To the rooftop. Super Turbo Dash to the rooftop. I like the music in here. What's up?
Shuichi!
Hey, Shuichi, what was that all about? Hey, you logged back in this time.
Sorry.
Ah, Kaido, I'm so sorry. I just wanted to see if you could log out using the cell phone.
Jeez.
Then tell me first! That was bad for my heart. I suddenly got logged out. I panicked and rushed back here.
Okay.
Sorry.
Stop it.
Come on now, that's enough. Don't interfere with the investigation.
No.
I wasn't interfering. Wait, why'd you guys come back here? Did you already finish investigating? I wanted to investigate the rooftop next. Huh? What's important about the rooftop? Wasn't Mew at the chapel the whole time? We found her on the ground next to it. Now, let's believe in Shuichi's reasoning.
It'll be
Shuichi
okay.
can do it for sure. He's the ultimate detective after all. If you're gonna be like that, then do whatever you want. Investigate the rooftop or whatever. But Shuichi is my sidekick. In other words, his deductions are my deductions. And my deductions are his.
Hey now.
What are you, some credit-stealing bully?
I mean,
Well, I'm gonna investigate Mew's avatar, since I got interrupted last time.
Sorry.
You could have at least
Well
told
then.
him. Let's go to the rooftop. We should. I slowly sometimes feel like the friendship between Shuichi and Kaido is a bit strained at times. Both of their faults, by the way. Both of their faults. Okay, up to the rooftop. A lot of fucking stairs up here. 2 separate loading screens. Feels unnecessary. Mew and Kikichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop. And the person in charge of searching this area, Kaito, was forcibly locked out.
That's true.
This area must have something to do with the case. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking Mew was up to some suspicious shit here. She was definitely up to something suspicious. Considering she didn't tell us everything, a phone to log out other people is next to her, and she removed that sign. I see. Also, there's that thing that Kikichi said to Monica before, but that is something that Shuichi's not meant to know. I see.
Hey.
What's wrong, Shurigane? Look at that doorknob. It's locked.
Ah.
It is. It's a thumb turn lock. Easy to lock.
But
Seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door. Isn't it usually the other way around?
No.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before. To prevent you from locking yourself out.
I see.
Is that so? Well, if you locked yourself out up here, how would you, like, get back inside? And you're on a roof. This rooftop has a lock on the door. That is important information. Not important enough to warrant a truth bullet, but important enough. Kibo, did you find anything? This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Mew should have arranged to meet with Kikichi here. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that. Did Mew ever come to the roof? That is an important question.
Hey.
Hey, Kibo, I want your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down from this roof from outside the mansion?
Well.
No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even if the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3 to 4-story building.
You're
I mean,
right.
it's sloped, but yeah, it's getting to even that point. It's not going to be easy. Certainly too high to jump,
thought.
which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside. That means the only way to this rooftop is the stairs. Okay. What's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murder happens in a mansion in the snow like this, there are always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow. Isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints on the snow in this world. Is that something to be disappointed about? Okay. We've gotten here. This is where the lattice was. The storage room. It's a little different than how I remember. It feels as if something's missing. Feels as if something is missing. Portals and main closed engine the first time, so I don't remember. I know the lattice was here. Wasn't it on the floor here? Or it was on one of those shelves? I'm trying to think if the hammer was here too. Definitely wasn't a cell phone. I would have noticed. I would have remembered that. Because that would have been way more suspicious than a fucking... Not what I meant! Than a hammer or lattice just sitting in a storage room. Okay. And then we've got this. Might not be directly connected to the case, but I should inspect these binoculars. I can see that this building is on top of a hill. And I can't see past this point because it's the map loading point. But that is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world? Something doesn't seem right. I've inspected everything here. All that's left now is... Hey, Marky. What are you doing here? Oh, there you are. I was looking for you.
Huh?
Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
Told you.
Monotaro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone. He finished?
Shuichi!
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I needed to.
Shuichi!
This is something that he's not putting together that could be a thing. But it probably is a thing, because otherwise it wouldn't be a thing. But it's probably a thing. Well, then we'll head back first.
I don't wanna.
I don't wanna say goodbye to my avatar. Did you like it that much?
Then,
We should go too.
hey,
What's wrong? Well, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too.
huh?
What?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichi Saihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin.
Thank you.
Thank you, Maki. Was she being considerate just now? Why does this surprise you? You're friends! God damn it, Shuichi! Oh, you're such a clueless dick sometimes. I swear to fucking God. God damn. Okay. Okay. Oh. The way he was looking around, I was just like, I thought there was something to investigate before we did that. Alright. It's just you and me. We should look out
by
too.
the way,
By the way, did something happen between you and Kaito?
Huh?
What?
well,
When he looked at a little while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, that's probably my fault.
well,
I don't know what happened between you and Kaito, but that idiot is simple. So I'm sure he'd forgive you if you just apologized. Ouch. Alright, Shuichi Saihara. Woo. Iced tea. Like my iced tea. I swear to God, if someone's dead when you wake up, open up your eyes again here, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna be fucking mad. Don't do a game. Thank fucking God. What would be the biggest twist than having multiple murders in multiple cases? Just really thin the cast out. I pulled the device off my head and the real world appeared before me.
Shuichi!
Well, Shuichi, isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality? Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. Apologize for making me feel unloved.
Hey,
Hey, there's something I wanted to ask you. Huh? I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
huh?
What?
It's a lie.
I'm kidding. So, what was it you wanted to ask?
Is that all right?
You planned to meet Mew on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her? Blank face. Oh, so you know about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective.
Okay.
Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Mew. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked. Okay.
Huh?
Locked. It does look from the top of the rooftop. After, I gave up and went back to the salon in search for the secret of the outside world. Is that true, Kikichi? Huh? Are you doubting me?
That's...
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness.
right?
But you can also say there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there.
Hey!
Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
Anyway,
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi!
Well, you shouldn't doubt me like that. We're partners. You said we weren't. Which one is it? Did Kikichi meet up with Mew or not? Is he lying or telling the truth? Which is it? Kikichi in the salon has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Okay. Let's talk to everyone again before we talk to Monotaro.
well,
Ask Monotaro for the results of the analysis. I don't know the details yet either. She looks mad that I asked her. Himiko's just hiding over here. Hi! This is goodbye to my avatar. You really liked it. First you logged me out, and now we get called by Monotaro because he needs to tell us something. I wasn't able to finish my investigating Mew's avatar again.
Hey.
What am I gonna do? I can't clear my name like this. Okay, he's mad. He's mad. Okay.
Shuichi!
Okay, you're just gonna repeat your dialogue. Alright. Should I got anything near? In the end, we never found where Monokuma hid the secret of the outside world. Seems like it wasn't in the chapel either. But more importantly, we need to do something about Mew's case. Did you speak to Kikichi about his meeting with Mew?
Okay.
He said he didn't meet with Mew. He claims the rooftop was locked, so he couldn't enter. I see, but this is Kikichi we're talking about. He could very well be lying. Hi, Gonta. This is no time for sleeping. How come no one wants to do investigation?
No can do that.
That's not gentlemanly at all. It wasn't. Okay. Gonta.
Hey!
I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. Sorry. I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program.
Okay.
I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts. So here they are. He really is trying to be our friends. A little bit, at least.
So,
First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, like we suspected. Mommy has an eccentric way of writing our code, so I knew it was her right away. I guess her personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her.
Got a minute?
So, what did she tamper with? A few things, but I'll share the first one with you.
so.
It looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator. She said that she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer?
Okay.
That's true. Only the hammer was left. But why was it left, The way the program was written makes it seems like she did it on purpose. On purpose.
Then,
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world. No, that cell phone was an original feature of the program. That implies Mew hid that fact from us. Which means... all Mommy added were the 2 maps. The rest was already part of the program.
By the way,
While we're talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used the signboard to cross the river, but we could we have used something else as a bridge? I didn't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river. So only that signboard could have been used as a bridge. So what's the next thing she tampered with?
Okie dokie.
Well, it looks like she also tampered with certain parameters of the program. Parameters? Everything in that program is categorized as either a human or a non-human object. Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned to the human parameter.
Really?
But for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter. But immediately it comes to mind that objects can't break, so you can't be at risk of death. But that clearly didn't work.
that's...
And what happens when you become an object? Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything.
Well,
But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that?
Ah,
Perhaps that has something to do with the next thing she tampered with.
so.
Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program. The coordinates of the virtual world are represented on an x-axis and a y-axis. And it seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the x-axis, of the y-axis.
Huh?
She created an additional wall? Besides, so my suspicions were true. The reason that the thing was on that side is because it flowed down to the river onto that side, because the chapel and mansion are next to each other. Hence why we could hear the bang and hear Kibo scream.
Hey,
But you're positive there was only one?
Okay.
Yep, it's definitely the only one. What does that mean? Which wall was the one you added? So I feel like with the loading zone and those two things, it's meant to feel like a full world that, like, the loading zone actually flips you onto the other side of the map, and they're designed to look like they line up. And really, in reality, the world goes the entire way around, and you could infinitely loop it if those walls weren't there. Single wall, was there, because the two sides of the map are actually flipped. That's why she added this map. What was the world like originally? You said there wasn't anything past the wall. Was that another lie? Apologies, that's revealing too much theory stuff. But I wanted to make... it can reveal some stuff, but it doesn't... Okay. Also, it looks like that extra... Sorry. Also, it looks like that extra wall was given a special setting. A setting to allow non-human objects to pass through it. Okay, so About 1 billion things just cleared up very quickly just then. Okay. Okay. That alone clears up 1 million things. It allows objects through. I see. That's very interesting. So are all the things, are those all the things she tampered with? Oh, there's one more thing. So, one of you guys also had a strange setting given to their avatar. A strange setting?
Okay.
Yeah. The setting made it so they would be unable to move if Mommy touched them.
Then...
So if you touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed.
Hey.
Who was it? It was Kokichi! Okay. I'm now understanding a little bit more about certain aspects of the plan. Yeah, definitely am. It's me, I didn't know that. Well, duh, I wouldn't know. I never touched me on that world. I see, I didn't even notice.
Okie dokie.
That's all I had to report. Well, do you think it'll help you guys out? It helps out a lot. And like, it's some of the most important information that we could have possibly received.
Okay.
That helps a lot. Thanks. Mew's avatar has been updated in the Truth Bullet section of your monopad. Wall added by Mew has been added. Setting on Kokichi has been added. Oh, I should probably tell you this too, though it's probably not related to the case.
So,
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time. An error? The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
Well,
I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange, though. What kind of error could it be? That's important information. Avatar error. Short investigation, but yeah, I can't imagine there's anything else to investigate.
Okay, everyone. Time for the class trial.
I'm confused.
You know, that thing where everyone stands in a circle and talks about the dead body.
Are you drunk or tired?
Low energy? Me? No, I'm excited. Really. I'm just taking a little break right now. When I'm done, I'll be my usual energized self.
Okay.
I'll be way more energized. Anyway, that's all.
Alright, Monokuma, you continue being weird as hell, as usual.
Hey!
You seem like you're not into it at all. We don't have to do the class trial, you know. But it's gonna start, huh? We no can stop it anymore?
You're right.
No, we can't.
so,
This is all I can tell you guys, but I don't want any of you to forget. I'm your friend.
what?
Huh? He just decided we're friends.
Thank you.
Thank you. Got to feel relieved. Don't worry, Monotaro. Shuichi will get revenge for Mew's death.
That's so mean.
And he'll get that revenge by finding the culprit among us. He's right. The culprit is someone here.
thanks.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. When this class trial is over, I hope we can all get to know each other better. That's the kind of line that triggers a death flag.
Okay.
I want a fresh start. I want to make up for my past mistakes.
Wait.
That, sir.
I...
Meeting you all is really...
Sorry.
Sorry, it's nothing. I'll save it for after the class trial's finished. The flag is rising. Huh? What was that? I think I heard something over there.
All right.
I'll go check it out all by myself.
So long. Farewell.
Monotaro's character has been the one that has changed the most out of the Monocubs.
What did you say?
It's waving in the wind.
This is stupid.
Quit squirring around. Let's hurry up and go.
Going to do his best.
Going to do his best to be even a little bit useful to everyone.
Wow.
I'm so excited. I'll definitely expose the culprit this time. What's so exciting about this? With conflicting emotions in our hearts, we headed to the Shrine of Judgment. Even Shuichi left. I half expected him to talk to us on his own afterwards. Alright, okay. Time for the long walk back. I gotta do the walk back in case there's a hidden Monokuma. And also it helps get the levels up. And gives me this time to reflect on the case and like what probably happened. This is one where I'm like, I'm definitely unclear on certain things, but especially with the information that Monotaro gave us, there's a lot of things that have been pieced together. Like, in terms of how Mew died, I'm like, okay, I shouldn't say that. Not specifically how Mew died, but the results of where Mew is and everything like that, I'm pretty sure of. Okay, I know that. Like, I know that. How she died, I have suspicions, but I can't confirm them. And the who... Like, I have 3 ideas for who this time. Like, that's not helpful. That's not helpful. I have 3 possible people at this time. Which is way more than I had with the last 2. Because the last 2 I was pretty damn confident on who. And this time I can't realize it between 3 people because... Like the Funhouse one in the last game, the main mystery I think I have worked out, but working out the main mystery doesn't actually help reveal that much about who it is. And so it's just around that mystery, there's a couple ideas I possibly have. But not entirely. It looks like that's everyone. And there's one of them where I'm like, no, it wouldn't be. So it's between 2. Oh, this everyone, huh? There a lot less of us now.
It's plain to see.
This is just half of what we started with.
Unfortunately.
Because we've allowed this game to continue, we must stop it somehow.
Right?
But we can't stop now. We can't let the fun end.
Don't.
Cut it out. I'm certain this trial will be the last one. Let's focus on surviving this class trial
I
first.
guess.
You're right. If we mess up here, our numbers will go down even quicker. It'd just be the culprit left.
But
That might be okay. Maybe that's just another way to stop the killing game. If we all die, then the killing game would end.
What?
Don't say stupid crap like that. It's pointless if we all die.
Okay.
Well, we don't have to worry. We've got the ultimate detective on our side.
You're right.
It's time for the detective to shine. Shuichi, please keep up the good work. So I feel like because of the way everyone has their personality in mind about who Shuichi is, no one suspects Shuichi from the beginning. So they're just like, no, you're like a little lonely masochist kid. Like, it wouldn't be you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do my best. I have to keep it together. This is the only time my talent can shine. I'm not just saving my life. Everyone's life is on the line. If I can't find the truth here, everyone will be sacrificed. And I will never let that happen.
Come on,
Hey,
man.
Shuichi, you're getting all tense.
Huh?
What?
I mean,
Didn't I tell you before? Shuichi, don't carry the burden all.
Get it?
And didn't I tell you not to get in the way, Kaito? What's your problem?
you really don't get
We're all relying on Shuichi to carry our asses through this class trial, okay? You're like a parrot repeating the same lines over and over. You're bothering him.
you know.
I think that's the most annoying thing you can do to Shuichi. You know that?
Huh?
What do you mean? I'm not.
Shut up.
Kokichi, you're annoying.
Please don't.
Whoa, Killer Girl's glaring at me. I was only kidding around. Maki's glare seemed to do the trick as Kokichi turned around dejected.
Jeez.
Finally, that pest is gone. Thanks, Maki Roll. Just suck it up, Kaido. Now's not the time to be bickering with
Got
each
it.
other. Ah, my bad. Sorry.
Kaito,
I'm okay.
Well,
I know what you want to say, Kaito. You don't have to worry.
I believe in you.
I see. In that case, I'll believe in you and won't say anything else.
Shuichi,
But if you have any problems, let me know. I'll help you. I'm here for you, bro.
thank you.
Thank you, Kaito. It's just Simon and Carmen. I love it.
going to do his
Got
best.
to not really understand what happened, but got to try real hard to be useful this time. Alright. So, this time will really be the end. If not, yeah.
I believe in you. Shuichi.
Okay, same dialogues before. Hi, Maki. You didn't forget, right? Remember who you are. Make sure you never forget that. Aww. Maki's almost helping more than Kaido. You must have it rough, Shuichi. That obnoxious guy is always bothering you. If you ever need my help, call me. I'll shut him up so he never gets in your way. Okay. You certainly wasn't perfect, But that doesn't mean she deserved to be killed. No one deserves what happened to her. Not a single person. Hi, Himiko.
Hey, Shuichi.
We'll be depending on you this time, too, Mr. Ultimate Detective. Have you noticed that when it comes to the last person that I have to talk to in a thing, I always say hi person? So I've noticed that this episode. Whenever it's a group of people, I say hi to the last person. I don't know why. I don't know why it's a weird tick that I have. I really shouldn't call it a tick. Considering it's not Tourette's, that's probably a dick of a thing to say. It's still creepy that it's fun. Especially considering how little presence Monokuma has in this game. Partially because he's not talking a lot. Sometimes he's silent for entire chapters. And the Monokubs just like take the role of him most of the time. Because the Monokubs appear more often than he does.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Sorry, just having another drink. I know we're like basically at the end of the episode, but I'm still thirsty. Can't wait the couple seconds for the episode to finish before I have my drink. Nah, I gotta do it in the middle of the episode. To be a real obnoxious douche nozzle. Also gotta say terms like douche nozzle more often. Because it's funny and entertaining to me. Because I'm a douche nozzle. Like all those times before we descended. It was dead quiet. The only sound I could hear was the beating of my heart in my ears. My body was trembling. The more I tried to control it, the worse it got. There's no way to get used to it, really. The fear of death. We were all fighting it, trying to be courageous. We all felt as though we were going to our own execution. No, not an execution. A test of our will to survive. Yeah. Fight back! Finally, the elevator stopped and the doors opened. And though I couldn't explain it, my body stopped trembling. Hi, Monokuma.
Welcome!
Go ahead and stand behind any open podium. You have like a list of things. Why was Monotaro beaten up? Move your asses. You don't want to see what I'll do to you if you keep farther waiting. Is he back to normal?
Why?
You're not friends anymore?
You jerks must be pretty slick, using Monotaro's forgetfulness to befriend him.
He just decided on his own that we were friends.
Bastard!
But I won't let you guys trick Monotaro anymore, because he's already forgotten. He may have forgotten that he was on Daddy's side, but now he's forgotten that he had forgotten he was on Daddy's side. Thanks to me, because I smacked the stuffing out of him.
How confusing. Well, whatever.
Really?
I can't remember, but one of you guys is the culprit, right? I can't be in the same room as the killer. It's dangerous. I'm gonna lock myself up in my room. Maybe even set up a barricade. That's another death flag.
Anyway,
Let's get it started. The heart-racing excitement as the blackened and the spotless face off. You're just taking Monokuma's lines now. We went to our podiums, as always. We knew what we had to do. There was no protest left in us. It's already the 4th time. The 4th class trial was about to begin. Miurima, the ultimate inventor. She may have given us a lot of trouble, but we all miss her. It's a tragedy, after all. She helped me and Kaede with those cameras, which ended up using her to die. Gave Kibo extra functions. In the end, she had done a lot for us. And the culprit that killed her is one of us. A lot of people left on this page. I need to discover who that is. In order to survive, I have to find the culprit. And I will fight for it. I will fight this with truth and lies in this class trial. And with that, that is the end of that. Much shorter than the last one. Probably because we didn't have someone die in the middle of it and then someone pretend to die at the end of it. Oh boy. That was still nuts. That one wasn't too bad, but fucking Deadly Life 3, fuck me, goddamn. Alright, well with that, as the end of this episode, I got the hiccups right at the end. That's good timing, so it doesn't happen in the middle of the episode. Next episode, we try and find Muse Killer. And as I mentioned before, but you'll hear more about in my actual detailed theory in the next episode, I don't have one suspect locked in this time. I have 3. One of them I'm pretty sure it's not. But I have 3 suspects lined up this time. And Yeah. I'm really not sure who it is between them. Because the evidence that is there to explain how it happened, at this stage, points to 3 people. Or at least 3 possible people I can think of. So, and there's nothing about any of them that make it specifically any of them. Which doesn't quite help at this stage. I mean, I have an order of who I think it's most likely, second likely, and least likely out of those 3, but still. The next episode, we'll go over that, and then we'll actually find out which one of those is right. And I'm just waiting for this game, for once, for it to be no one I'm expecting. First trial is in this game was the one that really did me in on that one. But, you know, I want it to be someone who it's someone else. And it not being the player character, so it doesn't completely and utterly fuck me over. So, until next time, this is version 2, signing out.